What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today, yet again on the 20th of August this time. It is still the 19th for me, but it's late in the day. It's the 20th day as far as crypto is concerned, and we got about 19 hours, 44 minutes left in the day here, sitting at about $2.89, not too far away from where we were last we were speaking about this here. So here we are now, with our current low at about $2.85. We went right to that level there. Whoa. Right to that level there. From a relative low here to a relative high there. We have found support right at the 786. What we're looking for now is an immaculate reaction, or rather immediate reaction. It needs to be fast. Hopefully today we start moving up to about 296 or higher. It doesn't need to be crazy through the roof, right? But just a little bit of something. We don't want to consolidate in this area, because if we do, we run the risk of going lower. You want to have a positive reaction here, and ideally not find resistance at the golden ratio. If we come up, we find resistance at 296, 296.2, we likely will go lower. Okay, so it's important that we find support here, one, and then two, we get above about $2.96.2. Okay, 2.962 cents. We need to get above there on a daily closing basis. If at some point today we move up like this and then we come back down and close lower, I might be a little bit scared. I might be a little clinched up, if you know what I mean. I'm thinking though that we will find support here, that we will move up. You know, my low call at 287 wasn't right. We're at 285 for the low. Boohoo. You know, can't win them all. I'm sorry, I was off by 2 cents. You guys deserve better. Or maybe it was like 2.5 cents. But anyways, looking at the short-term stuff here. Looking at this here. You know, for finding a low, such an immaculate low, by the way, and what you would think would be a golden opportunity to buy, we're not really showing much life, are we? That could be in part to the idea that the fact that this happened after hours for the stock market. You know, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not the low. Maybe we go lower. And I want to take this moment to say that if we happen to go lower, everything's fine. It's not a problem. XRP, what are you going to do? You're going to drop below $2? You're going to go below 260? Probably not. No. If you go to 280, okay. Right? There are targets down at 280 that make sense. Maybe you drop another 5 cents. I have a feeling that you'll be able to handle it, whoever you are out there. 5 cents is not going to kill you unless you're 100x long on this thing right now. Looking at this here on a 1 hour time frame, we do have bullish divergence on the RSI. You've got bullish divergence on the stochastics, and you have bullish divergence on the MACD. You got a perfect trifecta of bullishness across all three indicators, my friends. It's looking good, looking real freaking good, looking real friendly. From a 4 hour perspective here, we have bullish divergence as well. Confirmed with our most recent 4 hour close about 20 minutes ago. Nice to see. That would be good, at least for a move up to about 296. So again, that's right around that golden ratio area that we want to close above. 296.2, right? Or is it 297.2? I can't remember now, damn it. We got to look at it. Hold on. Low to high. It's 296.2. Okay, cool. Looking at this on a 4 hour basis, I like the stochastics. I like the RSI. I mean, the stochastics, to be fair, they'll look better after this 4 hour candle, probably once we close into the band. Once we get into the band, that's whenever it's party time. That's whenever it's time to celebrate that we're probably moving up. I am expecting that we have found our low, but again, if we go lower, it's not a problem. Okay, it's really not a problem. The MACD. The MACD is the one thing that's kind of bearish, I would say, but even right now, it's momentarily bullish. So let's see what we do. You know, with the MACD looking the way it does, it would allow for lower prices, but with the way the stochastics and the RSI looks, I mean, they allow for moving up and finding support here. So it really does revolve around what you do at that 296.2 area, okay? Rolling back out to the daily time frame here, if we're looking at this on the RSI, you're right at the same areas that you've been bouncing from dating back to May here. You've even found support, you know, in this area beforehand. Sometimes you go a little bit lower, whatever, but you found support back here, back here. We found support all throughout the cycle in this exact area in the RSI, especially in bullish conditions. I don't know about you guys, but resting atop of our prior all-time highs right here, sitting atop of our lifelong resistance points back here, dating back to these all-time highs, chilling like this. I think we're in a very bullish posturing right now. So I'm assuming that with that, we probably do bounce from here and start moving up. A lot of these cryptos across the space have this like W shape in their daily RSI, and I think it's going to come to be, if we go lower, we still maintain that W shape. I don't care, but I doubt that we go lower from here, guys. Or if we do, again, not by too much. Let's see, weekly time frame here. The only thing that's making me worry about that is the amount of longs that have piled on in the past 24 hours. But the amount of shorts eclipsed the longs by far. So I mean, I guess there's less need to worry because of that. But still, I'm surprised, man. I shouldn't be surprised. People are trying to hunt for these bottoms, man, trying to get in the right positions. But don't let that hurt you. Traders do make the right decisions at times, right? And the majority of them are short right now. We go on the 1-day time frame, the 7-day time frame, the 30-day time frame. They're all short. So. But damn, that's a lot of longs right there. We got another $4 billion of longs to pile through, just moving down to like 110.6K. Maybe we do that. Maybe, and this is something I was talking about on my most recent Bitcoin video. If we do, in the event that we do see some kind of flash crash down to 110.6K, understand that's just fake. It's just there. It exists. It's real. It actually happens, but it's just fake in the sense that it'll be so fast and it'll come back up. What I say it, I mean the price. The price will go down so fast and it'll come back up in the same hour, in the same day, whatever it'll be. It'll make your head spin. Don't panic. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. If we happen to see some kind of flash crash, which I'm not calling for that. I would let you know if I was calling for that. I'm more just making it, I'm putting us on alert for that, I suppose, because what I'm calling for is the low. But if we did get some kind of flash crash, the reason why I'm talking about that is not because I expect it, but because if it happens, you should not panic sell. Just hold. Just blink. Take a deep breath for a minute. Do some belly breathing for about 10 minutes, and you'll look at the charts, and it'll be right back to where it was before. Flash crashes in bull markets before the next leg up, very common for crypto. And as far as I'm concerned, we got off light, man. We got off very light. What? The number 3 crypto dropped 25% from its all-time high in the last week since Bitcoin dropped from its all-time high. Bitcoin dropped 10% and you only dropped 15%. We got off light, you guys. We got off real light with this drop. This is a very tame drop in itself. People are running around like they're chickens with their heads cut off. I can't imagine what would happen if we had a flash crash. And that's half the reason why I don't think we go lower is actually because of the sentiment. The other half is because of how many shorts have piled on. Let me refresh this. The fear and greed says 53, but I'm pretty sure it's actually a lower reading than that. I don't know. Does CoinMarketCap, does it adjust? Because I feel like every time okay, no, it doesn't. Okay, yeah. 45. So we're not quite at fear, but we're at some pretty damn fearful levels. And we haven't gone anywhere. We're in the same areas that, we're at the lower ends of this area, but we haven't really gone anywhere, man. Imagine how much more fearful we'd be if we did see lower lows for Bitcoin, for XRP, for Ethereum. Imagine how much fear there'd be if Ethereum went back below $4,000. I can't fathom, man. That'd be hilarious. I mean, it'd probably be sad for some people, but I'm just saying if we see some kind of flash crash, don't panic. Don't be a panicking. Okay, everything's fine. We'll come back. It'll happen. If that were to happen, it would be like this day, right? Just intense for one day, and then before you know it, you're back up and you're like, well, that was some crap. What was the point of that? It's to stop hunt. It's to clear out all the longs, make people panic sell, and then we start to move up. And sometimes whenever you have institutional money involved, they want those lower prices. They want people to sell. You know, that's literally a thing that happens. So again, I'm not saying that because I'm expecting it to happen. That is not the call. The call is that this here 285 is the low. If we see a flash crash, I'm not going to come out here and parade around like, I called it, I told you, that's what would happen, I knew it would happen. No, I'll just say we are prepared for it. It's not a big deal. Who cares, right? That's just same thing here. And if we move up, we are prepared for it. Not a big deal. Who cares? We're expecting this. This is a long-term waiting thing that we've been doing right now. Been playing the waiting game for a while with you, XRP. And you're going to be moving up here pretty damn soon. We should see you all the way up, I think, at about $11 to $13, maybe even $16 by the end of September, if not sometime in October. If that sounds like it's too fast for you, you must not remember what happened back in November to December here, even going into January. Even, hell, what happened back here in June to July. XRP, when it moves up, man, it wants to move up pretty fast. And I don't know about you guys, but breaking out to new all-time highs, blue sky territory, there's not much stopping you. I can't imagine that you'll move at a snail's pace. You're probably going to pick up the pace a lot and move up in a rather spectacular fashion. So we're looking for really $13 to $17, probably above $13.50 if I really had to guess, but $11.50 at the least, ultimately, over the next 6 weeks or so. I got nothing else for you. I'm expecting an end-of-month rally here. A lot of people are calling for September to be a bloodbath. I don't know if it will be, man. I think September's going to be fine. And the last couple of Septembers have been green. The last 2 Septembers I've been on here saying it's not going to be a bloodbath. It's actually going to be green. And most people are calling for it to be a bloodbath, and it's just not. It's not, right. It's typically September's aren't even bloodbaths. If you hear people say that, they're actually like neutral months. They're really neutral months. So with that being said, man, I mean, could it be until October that we see these price targets hit? I don't know. It could be. We got a lot of bullish things rumbling right now, but crypto has been very slow. We've been lagging a lot this cycle, so don't get too antsy. Don't get too antsy. But I do expect the next 6 weeks to be rather glorious. All right, take care. See you on the next one. Hit the like button. Bye bye.